I was like, I've never heard that. She's like, you never heard that? It's a fucking Southside term. The fucking beat your pata sucia. A girl who just can't get right, you know? And I was like, fuck, I'm going to have a pata sucia, dude.
Isn't that weird? When a dude is out of control, he's usually being violent.
Yeah.
But when a chick is supposedly out of control, she's just fucking around a lot.
I don't know. I've seen some
she's also
violent
probably
chicks,
being
too.
violent too.
What's that?
She's probably also being violent too.
There's a very strong possibility she's also being violent.
Yeah.
She's definitely fucking violent, bro. She's definitely violent. You're not in them streets not being violent. You know what I mean? Violent to yourself, violent to everybody else.
Right. So if you're fucking around in the hood, it means that you're already...
You're hood. Yeah,
you're
that's
already...
a part of you. Yeah. Bonus
You're
is
going to
the
be
fucking
involved
around.
in all that shit.
Like, man, she's rowdy, bro. Hey, what she fucks, dog.
That's true.
She fucks, bro. You just got to deal with her scratching you in the face. Because you ate all her Lucky Charms.
Her kids' Lucky Charms.
You ate all her baby cereal, dog.
There's some fucking strong women, man. It's like Patrice said, you hunt what you know how to kill. Right? What did he say about white women? You can catch them with some nuts and some berries.
Mix 'em up cute. Yeah.
But hood women is definitely a dangerous creature to hunt. It's like one of those prey that can also kill you.
Yeah.
It's like going to hunt a tiger. Hood bitches.
You got to approach these hoes, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's no manual, there's no book for us to be like, well, maybe there should be, you know? This type of white girl, you know, you can get nuts in, but this type of white girl, you got to...
We should write it.
I'm sure it changes though.
She's insecure, you know, yada, yada, whatever. And then this type of white girl, you could pretty much, you and your boys, you know what I mean? And then this Latina, you don't want to fuck with her. This Latina, she has a couple kids in case you want to be a dad. This other Latina, you know, she's been in and out of jail. So
like a menu?
Yeah, or not menu. Jesus Christ. I'm thinking
well,
more
I'm
of
asking
like,
questions.
I'm thinking more of like a hunting manual or something. Or it's definitely a manual. Like, have you ever seen Love and Monsters?
A field manual?
Yeah, like a field manual. Yeah, field manual. Yeah.
Yeah, how to for the operating system.
What to be like wary about?
Maintenance.
What to look out for? Maintenance.
Maintenance.
Yeah. How to, the upkeep.
Yeah.
The SOP. Yeah. I don't know. How'd that be interesting? Black girls, you know, a certain type of black girls you cannot fuck with at all, you know?
I've never been with a black girl or an Asian girl.
Oh, you're missing out.
Really?
Yeah.
Why? What's so different?
Asian girls, their pussies are side instead of going
You're
up and down.
stupid, dude.
It goes
God damn.
And this is why our children are. This is why our children are so goddamn stupid.
They're sideways and very honorable.
Because you're an influencer.
Yeah. Yeah, you don't know that, but you are.
You're a bad influencer now.
No, Vietnamese, Korean, and Filipino.
Right.
Kimchi.
I dated all of them.
Right.
Yeah.
And what was the difference between them and the rest, and them in between each other?
I wasn't good enough for the Korean.
Why?
Huh?
Because you weren't educated.
Yeah, I guess I was. I looked dumb. Like I wasn't
For
gonna have a
her
good
or
life.
for her family?
Probably for both. I'm gonna go for
wow,
both.
she was like, no, you gotta.
Vietnamese was in love with me, but she was having sex with the entire dorm. So that
I love Vietnamese women.
that was
They're like
good.
the best.
And the Filipino
Love you long
girl,
time.
I didn't know she was Filipino till like we had dated for a while.
What, you thought she was like Mexicana or what?
Yeah. She had a Mexican last name.
Right, Dos Santos.
Yeah, and she
Yeah.
didn't,
Santiago or some shit.
You know, in
Yeah.
the Filipino community, the more Spanish you are, the more you look down upon, and because it's
Oh.
split. No, it's split. In the, I know I have Filipino friends, and so
So you can say this.
yeah. So and this was told to me. I didn't know this that if you're more have a Chinese last name in the Filipino community, you're more respected. They're the people with money, the doctors and shit like that. And the other Filipino that have more Spanish influence, like the Spanish that
Right.
went in and raped the shit out of him, whatever. They're like the second class of like, oh, he's a plumber or he's a fucking, or there are a lot of nurses, a lot of nurses. Yeah.
Well, Pacquiao's Filipino, right? And Pacquiao sounds like a Filipino.
Yeah, definitely. Pacquiao.
Sharp sounds.
It sounds like a Chinese though, almost like a Chinese. Influence.
It's Indochina, isn't it?
How do you say it?
Pacquiao.
That sounds like a cuss word in China. Pacquiao.
Yeah.
Pacquiao.
Pacquiao.
Could you hear it that time when I switched it? Or still
No,
no can't?
did we have no
But
sound effects at all?
there were.
Hey, somebody said on the last podcast sounded quieter than the other ones.
Yeah, I read that too.
Anyway,
So what? How do you
I'm just
fix
saying.
that? You tell them it's on them. Hey, bitch, raise your volume up, dog.
I mean, it wasn't bad. It just
Stop
was.
being a
It
little
was
undercover
a
fan.
little lower. I'm messing with some new equipment, so let it be.
It's always an excuse.
Yeah, everybody were messing with new fucking equipment.
I'm on their side. It's always an excuse, Josh.
I'll figure it out.
It's always an excuse.
I'll figure it out.
Anyway, the fucking dude, the propaganda machine is strong. So get this, Russia's pipeline just blew up, right? It just blew up.
Yeah.
And now they're saying that Russia blew up their own pipeline to Europe so that they could have Europe in grips. But isn't like if it's their pipeline, wouldn't they just shut it?
Shut it
Turn
down.
the fucking
Yeah, well,
valve?
they got to fix it now, so it's going to take a long time. Why did you make that face?
There's food in this cup.
No, there's not.
Yeah, there's stuck on food in the cup.
No, there's not.
Oh, did he give you that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is in there? Water?
Yeah. So I can
Water
see it.
and something else.
What's on the bottom?
It's like crud
It's not crud. I washed it.
or rust. It's bro. Am I
tell you,
stupid? What the fuck?
White people
Look at it.
and liberals don't know how to wash
Even the
dishes.
tiniest crud in there. Look, you see the little orange thing or red thing, whatever the fuck that is.
I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's other
Is
little
it-
things floating there too.
Are they floating or are they like
No,
just
it's stuck to the
on-
bottom.
oh,
It's stuck to the bottom, and there's a couple things floating.
Might be old oatmeal
Why would you eat oatmeal out of the willful ignorance?
because I didn't have a
Those
regular.
are to dump coming.
Oh yeah, why are you fucking judging me about that?
I wash my shit.
That's stuck to the bottom food though. That's forever.
Everybody,
That's part of the cup now.
if you want that cup signed by George Anthony, the one that he used, he will
I won't
send
sell
it
that
to
one.
you.
No, I can't sell that one. That's like a DNA thing. I don't want a murder happen or something. Your fans are rowdy, bro. I can't do that.
Oh my god, dude! When you were telling me that shit about fucking what's his dick, Netflix, fucking Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah.
Dude, you told us the whole series while we were outside
Did I?
the one night. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it was pretty much the whole
Did you
thing.
see it?
And no, because I had already seen it in my head, dude. I was high as
No.
fuck when you were telling me that shit.
No, I didn't. But I gave you the dude. It's so much more
all the
juicier.
great details.
No, it's so much more juicier when you watch it.
You know what? And it's so heinous. I don't even want to fucking watch it.
They were saying the first episode.
I was a little taken aback by you just telling me the story.
a true story too. That guy was real. It was a real person somewhere. You know.
I know that's the most fucked up part.
Fuck.
That those people exist. And by the way, I'm saying that like present tense. Those people exist. Like
now,
they're
yeah.
doing shit right now.
Yeah.
Like people that are murdering, and then some of them are probably getting away with. Although I think
Some
it's
of them
harder now.
Probably work for the government too.
That's what we discussed. That I think I don't know who said it. I think my girl said it, that it's like there's no more you don't hear about serial killers anymore because they're mass shooters now.
Yeah.
They're getting everything done in one fucking shot.
Yeah.
What somebody used to
ADD.
do over 10 years.
It's ADD Adderall.
It's the short attention
generation,
span. I want to
yeah.
get it all done at once.
Whereas before they're like, I like doing this and I don't want to get caught.
Nobody's methodical anymore.
Nobody wants to. These fucking murderers nowadays, they just don't have with
It's
the
like
old
wham
school-
bam, thank you, man.
Yeah. What happened to
You
Son
know?
of Sam? You know what I mean? Respectable. Stab you, tie you up.
Son of Sam would shoot you in the face.
Was that? Yeah.
I thought. Well,
No, you're talking about the BTK.
BTK would
bind,
torture,
kill.
Yeah, yeah.
Where he would bind people
He
up.
would be
and
alive though.
What's the one that where they tied him up and then they're
Just
like
stabbing
out
him in
and
the back?
And he's I hate that.
Then, yeah, I
scene.
think
What
that's
is that?
BTK,
Zodiac.
Oh,
Oh,
Zodiac,
Zodiac
Yeah,
Killer.
yeah.
That's who. It
Yeah,
was.
I thought BTK and the Zodiac they're not the same.
No, they're different people.
One of them didn't get
They
caught.
never got the Zodiac killer.
He
They
became.
never got the
He
Zodiac.
became
I
a
don't think
senator.
so. What?
Oh, the Sons of Sam.
Ted Cruz. Everybody thinks he's a Zodiac killer.
Stupid.
Ted Cruz is a picture of for everything, bro.
Yeah.
You know that I kind of like that
Something
guy.
about a fat Mexican.
He does like logical asshole shit. Like that's logical for an asshole to be like, and he's a leader or whatever. He's all like, hurricane's coming. I'm getting out of here, bro. I'm going to Cancun. And everybody, he's like, people should just do that, but they don't have the money to just get picked
Right,
up and
right.
go. But he's all like, man, I got the time. I got the money, bro. I'm out of here, bro. Like, you know. He
That
said
was
it's
during the
the Harvey.
The snow.
no the
snowstorm, my
the
bad.
snowstorm when
Yeah,
everything
but-
blacked out. In
But it
Texas.
happened during the hurricane too, though. I think he left too.
But for the snowstorm, he
He
was,
was like,
just-
he was
got
like,
a-
what? There's a crazy.
He's got a getaway
What?
bag already
Yeah,
by
yeah.
his fucking
They
house.
caught him at the airport with his little luggage thing. He's like, and it was just for like the days. Like he didn't pack
Oh,
a big old
yeah,
giant
yeah.
luggage. It was just. a carry-on or some
Yeah.
shit.
He said that he was taking his daughters to Mexico.
Yeah.
Damn, even if that's true, how the fuck are you gonna believe
I'm
that?
just
It's like,
gonna-
bitch, get the fuck out of here.
I'm just dropping them off, making sure everything's good, and then I'm coming back.
I'm coming right back to help everybody out.
Right?
And he's all tan, right? Fucking- he has a drink with a
White
fucking
around his
umbrella.
eyes.
He's all like, listen, we got to get through this together.
Is that a green screen?
It's just a top, and he has like trunks on and shit. And, Dad, can you go over to the pool? Good. Shut up. The first episode will turn your stomach. It came out on some like review where like people are getting upset from the first episode, but once they make it past the first episode of
Because it's
Dahmer,
gruesome. Is that gruesome?
it's just kind of keeps you on the edge of your seat, man. You don't know what's gonna happen in the first episode. You don't know what's gonna happen. You hope everything's okay. Like it made me hope. I'm like, oh, bro, please don't fucking do this. And it's just where it's going, but then it surprises you. The first episode is so fucking good, dude. And then it gets better, because after the first episode, it's kind of like a Scorsese where he kind of narrates what's going on or how he felt and all that.
Dahmer.
Dahmer, yeah, it's really good. It was really good put together, man. I mean,
I
I'm
wonder how
interested in that
much
shit.
artistic liberty they took into that. Because
A
it can't
lot.
be like, yeah.
A lot.
That's one
the
thing
facts were the
about-
facts.
Right, like major things. Like,
Yeah.
he did cut off a head and fuck it.
Yeah. Because he confessed there's like Dahmer tapes.
Yeah. Dude, when I was, the other one, there was a documentary, was The Night Stalker.
Mm-hmm.
That shit was fucking.
Richard Ramirez.
Yes.
They
that
were
shit was
they were
was
showing
good
that
too,
to
though.
people
Crazy,
on
dude.
like it was somewhere in California, and they're showing the pictures, and it was Jeff or him. What's his name again? The Night
Richard
Stalker?
Ramirez?
Richard Ramirez, and then another guy, and everybody kept picking Richard Ramirez. They're just like, oh no, I'd pick him. Like,
For
you know
what?
who this is? Like, who's better looking? Who would you date?
Yeah.
And they kept picking him again and again.
For that Latin flavor, dog.
I guess so. I thought he looked fucking insane.
He had like a heroin club rock star.
Fuckboy.
Yeah.
Fuckboy chic.
Like he used to play night rocker,
Yeah.
He used to play lead guitar on something. Richard Ramirez looked like he used to play lead guitar on something.
Isn't he cockeyed too? Stop cockeyed, bro. I heard he was a pato sucio.
A dirty duck.
Pata. I keep saying pato. Pata sucio.
Serial killer.
He was the guy that was like, I just like to do bad girl shit.
Out of these two, who do you think is the more attractive?
No, he actually had.
I have to go with him.
I like the facial hair. I think I like this guy better.
I think I recognize him.
Yeah, well,
Not a serial
Who's the other guy?
That's a serial killer.
I think so.
What about the other guy? Who's the other guy?
He's an actor.
Oh, he's an actor.
See how it says
out of
actor?
these two, who do you think is the more attractive?
But that's bullshit, though. They put
Yeah.
a balding guy.
There was a few of them. Yeah,
Who
that's
do you
true.
think is the more attractive?
I mean, they let him on.
Yeah, that was kind of bullshit because they put a balding fucking dude.
His interview was like, why did you do what you did? He's like, I like to do bad shit. I'm a bad person. That's what I like to do.
Yeah,
The
and
devil.
He was saying about the devil and all this shit, but it's just he's twisted. He's got to like figure out some way to make sense of it.
And the Dahmer thing, why'd you do what you did? He's like, I just wanted to do it really bad. I have a compulsion. Like and they were like, you're sick. He's like, no, I'm a bad person. I wanted to do that. He was like, I know right from wrong. It was very bad.
Dude, when you said that shit about what the psychologist said is like the reason you like opening their guts up is because it's glistening.
The shiny.
And
yeah.
that's usually like, like wet vagina, fucking get your dick wet kind of shit. Like, I was like, how do those wires get crossed where you think like, those guts, literal guts?
Yeah.
Because, there's like, ooh, those guts. But there's like,
Imagine beating those guts and then eating those guts. Ugh.
beat those guts and
Sauteing.
eat those. Oh, that's a shirt. Beat those guts and eat those guts. And then
Dahmer.
John Dahmer.
Jeff. His name's Jeff.
Jeff. Maybe a silhouette.
What's Jeff's last name from the club?
Damn, I don't know.
I know. It's been like how many years?
Old fucking
English.
You know, whenever he leaves,
English?
like the tiger, he just like his truck disappears into a cloud.
No, not the
And
Tiger
then he
Jeff.
comes- oh, what Jeff? You talking about?
Club Jeff.
Club Jeff.
Oh, Heinz.
Oh, that's right.
Ah, right. Hey, I should have known that. I'm
know.
friends with him on Facebook.
Fuck me too.
I have him in my phone as English Jeff.
English Jeff.
Yep.
Bravo Jeff? Is English Jeff?
It just sounds cooler. That's all.
Yeah.
The English have more.
Well, I
sounds
will
more
put you
Australian.
up, but you're not wearing pants, yeah.
Jeff, come on. What the fuck? Fluffy doesn't wear pants. But he's Fluffy.
Yeah.
Hey, George.
Is that Statham? Are you
instead
doing-
of saying bitch, you might want to say hose. Bitch is so harsh.
Yeah, I am doing Statham, huh?
Yeah.
I'm doing a Westchester.
Hey, what were you talking about, Russia?
Oh yeah, how
we
the fuck did we
interrupted
get
you.
into all this shit?
Because there's food in my drink. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh right.
Swallow it. Swallow.
Now show us your tongue.
So gross.
Show me, fucking, make sure you swallow it.
Oh my god. I could never really
Ugh.
get into those ones where he's talking like really mean to the chick. I'd be like, man, you don't have to be like that mean. She's already being cool about this.
I'm so used to keeping the sound off. I just keep the sound off.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's some serial killer shit right there.
There's no need for dialogue.
Not dialogue.
There is no need for dialogue. That's
Not at
true.
all, you know?
But do you fill in the
Yeah.
in your head?
Yeah. No, I mean, if I'm looking at a scene that's like clearly clapping cheeks, I'm gonna put it on for a little bit.
Do you use headphones? Are you? Have you
I
used-
can't do headphones. My
Why?
ears hurt.
You got it.
My ears hurt.
I can't put it under my ears. It's just an annoyance.
So here's the technique: you put on your headphones, you get the wire.
Here we
you
go.
Slap the wire behind your back.
Doing
You
this.
hold the wire with your butt cheeks so it doesn't move. So as you nut and you
No.
clench your butt cheeks, it pulls the wire back, and you go,
Stupid.
And some guy has a knife in your fucking.
That's the best way.
Your
to do it.
fucking severed head.
No, but yeah, you should try it with headphones. It's great.
Nah, I'm not gonna do that.
All right.
It's either full blast on my big screen.
You know what? I've never done that. That's freeing.
The freeing as fuck.
Yeah.
You have you ever done that?
Play porno on a TV
At
on
full blast.
full blast. I don't believe I wait. Yes, I have
Yeah.
a long time ago.
Alone?
Yeah,
Okay.
a long. I said a long time ago.
Oh, okay.
You know what? I have done that, but it was during a party. I don't know why that was the
No,
move.
I've seen that too at a party.
Why is that a move?
Like
to-
house parties? They'll have
House
just
parties,
porn on
and
it.
it's just porn playing in the background.
People in the
Was
mood.
was there both male and female?
Yeah.
No, just a bunch of dudes.
No.
They're all sitting there
Ugh.
drinking beer. No, fuck with
Drinking
you.
beer, watch. Hey, the first one to get a boner is gay.
I remember the first time I saw hardcore porn was just hanging out with my cousin's friends. We were just chilling there, and these motherfuckers throw on like I had only seen like shit on like HBO and
Yeah.
shows like
Yeah.
the softcore shit, but this was it's just focusing in on the dick going into the pussy, and I was like, "Fuck, there's levels to this shit. Like this is way more hardcore."
I remember
This is what they meant by hardcore.
my cousin had a party and they were playing porn in the background, right? It was just random scenes, and a white dude came out. And he's fucking this girl, right? And
Right.
he starts laughing at the porn. He's like, that's how big Josh's dick is. Like, but he was trying to make a joke saying I had a small dick because it was a white dude and it was like maybe a little bit bigger than average, right? But then he saw all the girls' faces go like, really? And I was just like, yeah, they're not watching porn, dude. They don't know these massive penises that like that's to them comical. To that, they're like, oh shit, that's bigger than I've seen. So I really appreciated that from him.
Did you get anything out of it?
No, I got absolutely nothing out of it. I just
Damn.
I got a look and I that sustained me for a year and a half.
You
that
should have been
one
like,
look.
dude, I'm not even that small. Relax.
I do that face
like
after.
the autistic look of like,
What does Bill Burr call it? Looking at them through your eyebrows.
he loves the big girls. I think Russia just has to act right, dude.
They should, yeah. But I mean, we have a powerful government.
Well, now they're selling their oil only in rubles, gold, or Bitcoin. That's the only
Damn,
three they'll
dope.
take
In
for it.
rubles.
And now they're making a new currency with China. So China and Russia are coming up with a currency.
Well, Russians are Asian, right?
Not all. There's a part that's
No. That's
Part
an
of them is a
Asian
little
continent.
Asian-y. Yeah.
That's the
Oh, yeah.
Ethnically, though, they got a little. The Mongols went up there and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're a
And
little
well,
cheek-
actually,
cheek clapping.
that's where people are getting mad because they're doing a draft or whatever, and they're saying that, hey, you're going up to the ethnic areas and you're rounding up more people percentage-wise than you are in the white areas. So you're
What?
they're making the ethnic Russians that they're recruiting them at a faster pace than they're recruiting the white Russians.
Like the ethnic.
What's
Russians.
an ethnic Russian and
They're
a
like
white Russian? I don't know.
Mongolians. Mongolian.
What?
Yeah.
You mean those white people that have almond eyes?
They look like, well, a lot of them look like Asian. They look Chinese or yeah.
I don't think that. Where did you hear that from? Look up pictures of Russians. Let's see their faces.
Look up ethnic Russians. Look up
Ethnic
ethnic cleansing
Russian
Russians.
facial features. It's gonna take you to some like white supremacists. I mean, yeah, there's a little bit of Asianness. No, that
Ethnic Russians.
it's like white people in Asian culture. Fused
No, she
kind
looks
of a
she
little
looks
bit, right?
She looks Persian.
She doesn't
I
look
thought you were gonna say she looks pretty.
She looks Vietnamese and she looks pretty.
I don't think that's.
No, I don't think so either.
No, this is ethnic groups in Russia.
No, this is the different kinds, but we're
Yeah.
talking about like what is a ethnic Russian?
Yeah.
I don't know what you meant by that.
Like what's a pure Russian and an ethnic Russian?
I didn't say pure Russian.
Hey.
The Russians are an Eastern Slavic ethnic group and nation native to European Russia who share a common Russian ancestry and culture.
Slavic.
Type in Russian facial features.
Roughly 102 million European part, 41 million Asian part. Most Russians, Turkic, Caucasian, Uralic.
Caucasian.
What do you say? A. It's Uralic.
From the
Uralic.
Urals. From the Urals.
Kazakhstan, Belarus.
That's where they inhabit. Faces.
Did you tell me to write?
I said facial features. Let's see. Let's see that racist poster over there. That
This one or
teaches you
this
how to
one?
distinguish
Those are all
them.
the serial killers in Russia. I get it. There's a blonde hair, blue eyed Russian, and then there's like Borat.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Oh, I see what you mean. Right.
Kazakhstan.
And Kazakhstan.
And then people who look more Asian.
Interesting.
But Russians are on the Asia continent, though. So
Is he a blonde Russian or a Borat Russian? Drafting, dude. All you're gonna get is propaganda.
Well, everything's propaganda.
that's crazy when the government sets the rules and there's no backlash. There's
Russia
no,
is sending its ethnic minorities to meet
to the meat grinder. Says so.
to meet grinder.
To meat grinder.
To meet,
They're all gonna meet.
They're all
Grindr.
signing me up to be gay. Fuck. What if that was a law? You know?
everybody must pound this delicious asshole.
Male asshole.
Yeah, this was the whole part. A
You're a-
mountainous republic in the eastern Siberian,
Mountainous
some 3,500
republic.
miles away from Moscow. That it
Eastern
was a large
Siberia.
number of them that got trapped.
They will listen to
Right.
Diana Ross and love it.
Barbara Streisand is a Jew, but
And
is mother of gay Russia. is a Jew. Is a Jew. Is a Jew for sure, yes.
But besides those drawbacks,
Duh. Besides big nose and Jewish gypsy features.
Romania.
or,
Isn't-
like, how about difference between a Russian and Ukrainian face?
It's not that much difference, bro.
Faces.
That's why they're like, yo, man.
Y'all chill.
Y'all belong to us, bro. Nope, same. Oh, well, maybe not.
very similar.
Me? Zelensky, go up. Zelensky ask,
By the way, they can't see
Not
the
me.
pictures because I don't have that. I left that cord in Austin.
Dang.
Well, because you got to prioritize the awesome
No,
people.
I just got. See,
You got to prioritize white people. I get it.
Oh, okay.
It's true, dude. And you know what's true. Don't play dumb.
What, are you going to bring all the good equipment down to the dirty spics?
And fucking Tío Tomás over here.
This is the brand new equipment right here. This is new.
Hey, don't
This is
patronize
new.
us, bro. Don't patronize us.
Don't
dude.
patronize us.
Don't slowpoke.
Oh,
What a stupid fucking thing.
because Slowpoke Rodriguez
Rodriguez.
carries a gun.
Isn't that crazy how we saw the new version that doesn't have the racist accent, but it sounds bland and stupid?
Yeah.
I was like, why do you have a fucking rat that's supposed to be Mexican?
He does have a little touch of the accent, but it's more of like a California or
Yeah.
Texas, you know,
Yeah.
like ghetto.
It's like a
Well,
California.
not ghetto, but just like,
No, you said it.
I don't speak Spanish, but I grew up around Latinos and I talk like these. Like, you know, Irma Ruiz? She
Yeah.
doesn't speak Spanish.
I know,
That's crazy,
but
but
she has a thick Mexican
a
accent.
sick South Texas,
South Texas
a
accent.
sick South Texas accent.
Yeah, but I mean, if
A
you,
piercing
Hey,
South
hey,
Texas.
cochina loca.
if you grow up
Pata
around
sucia
that
accent.
then you can't help but get that accent, and it takes years
Around them.
to
Huh?
try and get out of that accent.
You speak like a robot. It takes years to get
Get
out of that
accent,
accent.
and then sometimes it comes up, and then you try to press it down again.
And you're
I love something when you guys argue with each other, and I'm hearing the text through my headphones, but Siri's the one saying that. I hear, I then on site.
I then on site. That's dope, right?
So
fuck,
fucking
dude.
stupid.
I like that shit. I have the same shit when I'm driving. That's one time I fucking text you guys when I'm driving.
I told my girl, about what Stupid said about I was like, hey, if you had a robot, would you beat it? She started
Beat
laughing.
it up. Would you beat it up?
No, would you hit it? I said,
would you hit
would
it?
You hit it?
Would you hit it?
And he
He's
thought,
like, I don't have. I make it a point in my life not to have sex with robots. Dog. What? Did you fucking hit it?
told her about the, would you zoom it, zoom, it's boom, boom. Stuck
She
in the
dying or
90s.
what?
Fucking stuck in the 90s, idiot. Yeah, she was dying
Knock the
laughing.
boots with his robot.
Knocking
We were talking about sex. I don't see why.
But I knocked the boots. If you have to get ooh.
on a Tuesday.
If you had a robot, would you hit it? Nah, man. I maybe with a rubber dog. What? Maybe with a Jimmy hat. Like,
With a Jimmy hat.
maybe with a raincoat, bro. I probably knocked them boots. All I want to do was zoom, 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 zoom. Just shake your head. Shake your culo.
That's I really was listening to that song on a Tuesday
Oh,
on the way here.
It's almost forgotten almost. Huh?
Terrible car crash. Dude, traffic slowed down to a still, and I was like, "Oh, the Tuesday." I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to that right now. Just like fucking 7 fire trucks.
Murder and mayhem. You're like,
And I'm doing the thing of like trying to like type it in while like looking like
it's raining hellfire. Fucking the devil's fucking like stepping over the city, and you're like in your car. No. And the sound is so good in your car.
all the Tuesday.
And they're trying to get choosy.
You see right behind me in traffic, the devil just kicks a fucking bus out of the highway.
Club going up.
Isn't fucking stupid on that Drake?
Yeah.
I thought I heard that, and I was like, is that fucking Drake?
What if? See, the thing is, does Russia have any entertainment like pop stars or
Yeah.
like that type of fucking vibe?
Pussy Riot. Remember Pussy Riot?
They all got arrested.
They got locked up though.
Yeah.
The leader is still locked up too, I think,
Talking
for
that
life.
shit.
I know, talking that shit, bro. You should have stayed away. Don't come back to
What are
mother.
you talking about? We're about to
They
put
have
away
they have a big rap scene.
that guy Snowden. We're trying to like put him in jail for the rest of his
He was a
life.
whistleblower.
He was the dude that told everybody that we were doing fucked up shit in Iraq,
Yeah.
and that and it wasn't going as well as everybody was saying.
You know how they don't call him a freedom fighter fighting, you know, to defend his country from domestic and foreign terrorists, right? But that could be changed. Like, no, he's the one whistleblowing. Why is he telling all of our secrets? 'Cause
Yeah.
you're fucking up, player.
Because you're doing illegal shit, man.
Hey, we told y'all since birth. Don't be snitching.
I know, right? On some fucking mobster shit. What do you? What is this?
Podcast.
It's
A Russian guy?
yeah. You said this Russian. They do. It's like underground
I
rap.
never said that.
Russians? This is underground Russian rap?
Yeah, underground rap in Russia is really big.
What does it sound like? I want to hear it.
They just say Stojakovic over and over.
I don't. See, pause it.
That's crazy, right?
You know why I don't feel it as hardcore? Because a lot of it has to do with a lot of hip hop has to do with facial expressions, and these stoic motherfuckers have their eyes just stay the same while their mouth moves.
See, 50 Cent was the same way though. I just want to chill and enjoy with you.
No, his beady eyes would move a little
Feel
bit
you
more.
next to me. It's funny how they're like
These guys are big.
they're like mimicking, like, because rap was created, developed, invented, discovered in America, you know?
Yeah.
Like that's a music genre, like jazz or whatever.
Specific
to the American culture. Thank God we got something, right? And then to have it triculate over, they're just doing their impression of
Did
what.
you say triculate?
Yeah.
Don't triculate, bro.
Triculate. Is that a word?
Look it up, motherfucker.
Put the
I know
triculator.
English.
Okay.
God, don't ever interrupt me, dog.
Triculate. A new word today.
Don't triculate, bro. It's tricklication, dude.
Whoa!
Oh, fucked it up.
See, they're not afraid to dance. That's the difference. Oh, god damn it. Turn this shit off. I forgot they can't see it. Anyway, there was a bunch of hardcore Russian dudes, and then they all started bobbing up and down, flexing their knees up and down like that. It was kind of weird.
I guess you had to be there.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? The other day I thought about maybe that's what I should name my my next album.
What?
I guess you had to be there.
I thought you were gonna say weak in the knees.
It's either that or y'all must have forgot.
Y'all must have forgot. I think that should be before you go out. You know what I mean? That should be like 20 years from now and shit. When we're 20 years from now, when we're 40.
If you're listening, industry.
If you guys are listening industry, I'm not even with them.
Fucking ISO. Did ISO send you a message or anything?
No.
No?
He sent both your messages?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know about what.
He
He's
was
all
telling
being
me
all
that-
secretive and
He was
shit.
telling me that he never liked ISO though or something.
That's
What?
not what I said. I didn't say any of that.
Damn.
Stupid.
He never did anything to you either, man. That's fucked up.
I never said that.
I mean, I'll tell him what's up for it.
By the way, I figured out what the fuck that retard was saying.
What?
That I was going like, why the fuck would I? You remember telling me some guy said that I was saying the derogatory word for gay people?
Yeah. Yeah.
I was like, why the fuck would I even say that? And then when you said, oh, that guy said that you said that I turned around and said, I wish these Fs would fuck me.
Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck? It's a fucking joke.
Yeah,
Where I don't even
yeah.
say that.
What do you say?
I say that if my girl wanted to call me a wetback, she could. Who am I to deny? I would want her to be a little tactful about it. I wouldn't want her to be like, fuck me, you fucking wetback.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And this imbecile.
Yeah.
What's his fucking name?
It starts with a K.
Just tell me his
Don't
fucking
play
name.
stupid now, bro.
I'm thinking of the name.
We put you on blast, bro. My boy put and that motherfucker.
It starts with a K. I can't remember his name
This
though.
motherfucker, no. Text it to me if you don't want to be the first one to say it. I'll say it right here, right
No,
now.
I literally don't remember his name.
This fucking piece of shit, man. He went to go.
What?
He saw the show and he went in there with such a like. I guess I don't know if he just hated me or something. And then all of a sudden he's fucking telling people like in front of
Who
people.
else? Hold on. Who else have you heard this from? Just Josh?
Just Josh is fucking stupid.
Well, then what the fuck are you talking about, dude?
What is that supposed
Because
to
he was
mean?
telling somebody. He overheard him
was telling-
saying that to somebody.
He was telling. He was telling me and
Josh wasn't even
Gabby.
there.
He was telling me and Gabby. The Harina.
I know who you're talking about.
There we go.
You fucking retard, you stupid asshole. Don't be saying that dumb shit about me, you fucking dickhead.
Yeah.
By the way, this is 4 years ago.
Damn, I thought that was recent. Hey, listen, man, a lot of things have changed ever since.
Who else is like over the years? Can you think of anybody else that might have slandered you or you had an issue with? Because you never had an issue with you never had an issue with anybody really.
No,
right?
that's what pisses me off the most. Is
Yeah.
like I actively don't engage people. Certainly not.
He did once when he did FPIA, and he got accused of not living in Austin.
Oh,
And then he went on
shit.
Facebook and he was like, "I do live in Austin. If you have a problem with me, tell me
you?
to my face."
Did you go on? Did you do that?
Yeah,
What the fuck?
and nobody said anything. All of a sudden, everybody was all
Quiet.
quiet.
Like what?
Oh.
Yeah.
And I know because Margie actually called me. It was like, I've heard people saying that you don't really live here.
Wow.
And I was like, Jesus Christ, that's the manager of the whole
Yeah.
fucking.
Yeah, the
She's like, "Show me your
Is it
papers."
that big of an issue? That's why I got so mad, you know?
Yeah. I miss Margie so much.
Yeah, I know. She was the heart and soul of that place.
We're just building our friendship, you know.
I know, right?
I was trying to build something. You know what I'm saying?
George gets in it with comics all the time.
Do I? No, I don't.
Yeah, you do. Mainly female comics. Female comics have a problem with it.
Name one.
The one that put the flyers up at all the.
That wasn't even a comic.
Okay, she's not a comic anymore. Correct.
Crazy person. She never was a comic.
Okay, crazy person. Okay, then you get in fights with crazy people. Only crazy
Never.
people.
I
get
love
in fights
crazy
with
people, and Raul knows that.
So then the whole
Crazier the better.
Then who was the person that put that was just a random person that did that?
Yeah.
Okay, then that doesn't count. All right, never mind.
So what? Why would it count? I can't.
The person did comedy.
Did they?
Try to
Or
slander
did they do
you.
mics?
Oh, you're splitting hairs.
No, that's what it is. You're calling them comics. You're giving them like validation. I don't give them anything.
Okay.
This is one dude that did make cry or something.
You made cry?
I think he cried. I don't know. He left.
You made a
can't-
guy cry?
Nah, he wanted to fight me. I was
Oh.
like, sit the fuck down, bro. I'm gonna fuck you up. We were at the Tiger, and this guy, I forgot his name,
Oh.
but he was making fun of this other guy that I forgot his name too. And I was like, hey man, why don't you leave him the fuck alone? Like, cause he kept telling you fucking suck. You said suck. Like the dojo bullshit. And I showed up like randomly, and it was just to hear these wackadoos, you know. And this guy, granted, the guy that was talking about, so I suck my own dick and I'm gay, and like just real harsh, like, all right, dude, like, is this therapy or is this fucking like trying to be funny? I don't know if it's both, maybe. And the guy's like, man, just sit the fuck down, bro. You suck every fucking week. And he was telling facts, but come on, dude. Everybody has a fucking eggshell fucking ego over here, right? And fucking everybody's just there watching them like as if he owned the room, and I have to dominate, you know. So I go, hey, why don't you shut the fuck up? And he's like, fuck you, George. He like went off. He went hard to bait on me, dude. I was like, bitch, I will fuck you up, dude. This ain't about comedy no more. Yada yada. You the unfunniest. I give you a week left, bro. You suck. Talk about this guy sucks. You fucking suck, and this and that. That's why you don't get booked. That's why nobody likes you, you piece of shit. You know,
Just trying to hurt his
being real
feelings.
like in the playground, fucking, you know.
God.
And he was like, fuck you, man. And I was like, yeah, bitch, stand the fucked up to get sit down, dog. No, stand up to get laid out or something like that. That's real gangster talk.
And he just left the Tiger?
And he just got up and he stood up in front of me, and I was like, oh, fuck, I'm about to get hit. And I'm sitting down, and I was waiting for him to get closer so I could just brush him, you know, and then he just kind of walked out. And I was like, whew. So I just ate wings, you know. I was drinking like beer fucking sits your stomach. You're like, oh, bro, I have to fart or shit. I can't tell.
You're going to shit yourself when you fight him?
And he fucking, he left, never came back.
Damn.
Yeah. But it was destined to be, you know.
I mean, you get a beef with people.
It's not even beef, though. It's like little little bullshit that doesn't matter.
Is that the same guy
Yeah.
who used to do his last joke was he'd sing like an Adam Sandler song, or he'd do Corn but as Adam Sandler?
Who knows? I have no idea.
I think that was the same guy because that guy would
I think
protest
his name was Chris or
when
something.
I'd go to the open mics. He would sit in front but with his back to me. Yeah, it was very weird. I was like, why right in front, fucker?
I don't know why I was being Captain Save-A-Hole either, though. Maybe I was in a mood or something. But I never had like a beef, like with somebody in comedy.
Yes, you have. They tell you after you didn't know you had a beef with them, and then they're like, "Hey, I hated you."
Oh
this
yeah, a couple
whole
of
time.
people told you that. Hey, a couple of people told you they hated you too.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
loathe. I heard the word loathe.
But mine was because I was like, successful in their eyes. Yours, you were being a douche, though.
I wasn't being a douche to them.
Yeah, you were.
How was
you were
I being a
douche to me
douche?
too? You were a fucking.
No
douche to
one, no
everybody.
one's ever told me that they used to hate me, which means that either
They still hate
one,
you.
I'm lovable, or two, they have that thorn in their paw still stuck.
I think people talk shit about you in front of me, man. But it wasn't like talking shit. It was like, oh, he won that. Pff, probably a weak round. And I like to be justified too. Hey, bro, that's my homie, bro. No one ever says, "I'll fucking kill you." Like my mother. I just want to be right. Like, and I told it was fucking Bonce, and I was like, bro, I'll throw you through the fucking window. I was all drunk and shit. And we're the alibis. He kept touching me, dude. And then he kept going, "Come on, one more I drank." He's all fucked up. And he's like, and then I don't know how you got brought. Yeah, bro, because I wasn't in town probably. And then that's when I was like,
Probably didn't say that either.
no, he did say that. I promise you, he did. I have witnesses that never say anything, and I always say shit. For what? These people are idiots anyway. But I always feel the need to be like, hey, that's my friend, bro. Josh is my friend, dude. I know he's retarded and shit, but I like the special needs community, bro. I'll fuck you up. Or I go, he's trying.
He's trying. He's doing the right thing.
He's all right.
Jeez, does this happen a lot with me or what? Okay.
I'm like, he doesn't wash his cups, but he's a good guy. How do you get that anger out? What do? You just let it stew in your heart?
No, you go right jokes.
No, you're able to say it. You got to say it out loud.
You gotta, yeah.
Just, I can't say it to my girl.
Or you write jokes.
I know, right? The person who you like share intimate moments with, you're like, I can't tell her that. What? She's seen my dick. I can't give her my guts.
No, I'm
too.
not gonna tell her with some stupid shit that's really cost. Really, that was me just venting over me going like, what the fuck? And the fact that it can't like either be proven or disproven in any way is even
Yeah.
more fucking infuriating.
Yeah.
But that's how I am, man. It's the principle of the thing. You know how many times I've let shit. The fact that I'm not screaming all the time about how the government is lying to everybody. I just let shit go, dude. Big shit.
When did you learn that the government is a fucking business? Like when did you realize that?
I mean, I kind of had a feeling, but it wasn't until the pandemic where they're like, "Oh, everybody's got to get a vaccine." By the way, you can't sue the pharmaceutical companies.
No, yeah.
Why? Well, it might not be safe, but it's safe enough for you to have to take it. Otherwise, you lose your fucking job. I was like, really? And then you pull up charts of like who they donate to, the pharmaceutical companies, and it's all the top dudes, all the fucking top dudes.
Yeah.
It's fucking bananas, dude.
Yeah.
And I mean, I just vented here too on the podcast, but outside of that, I'm not gonna do anything.
Well, because you can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
You could. You're just lazy. You could run for office and tell the truth. No, but the thing is, no one wants to hear the truth anyway. They just want to hear everything's okay, everybody.
I can't run for office. I've said some questionable things in the past.
You can only not be president because you weren't born here.
Yeah, you don't need to be president to have some kind of control. But
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lady from the Valley that was born in Mexico, and she just got elected as I don't know, a representative. I think a representative.
See, even on the lowest level, like city council members get kickbacks and fucking
Yeah. It's all over. I guess more than anything is it's the disillusion.
of leadership.
Yeah, it's like, oh no, they never had people's best interest. It's kind of like when you learn like, oh, my parents were just regular kids that happened to have a kid, And they were human. And at first, when you're a kid, you're just like, oh man, mom said that, or dad said that, or we got to do this now because mom. And then eventually you start figuring out, wait a minute, what the fuck? You guys have a high school education.
Yeah.
And then you start putting shit together and go like, wait a minute, this doesn't make any fucking sense. That's kind of how the government is. You start realizing, oh, these fucking idiots have egos just like me. They have flaws just like me. They probably go on rants just like me, and then eventually probably go like, fuck, I probably shouldn't have said that.
Yeah.
But they just go with it, and they just have power over so many people that when I can refuse to admit that I'm wrong, but it doesn't mean anything to anyone. But if people like them refuse to admit that they're wrong, they affect hundreds of thousands or millions of people's lives. And that's what makes it so fucking devastating, I think.
So any and all leadership is fucked. It doesn't matter who you have in it. They're all fucked in the head. They're all doing it for the wrong reasons. Anyone that wants to be in charge of a lot of people, they're fucked in the head. But we as a society, we're like, well, we need somebody in there to fucking be the lightning rod. You know, like I don't want to do it. I'll vote for this fuck, you know?
Think about
it's a give and take,
people-
man. Yeah, we know they're siphoning money off of some fucking orphanage kid college fund bullshit. But we're like, well, I don't got to worry about the streets or the construction of a city or making deals with Toyota to bring more money. You know what I mean? Like, I don't got to worry about I just go to work. I pay what they tell me to pay. Whatever, dude. Just leave me the fuck alone, you know?
Well, I mean, that's why, like, you know, when you see mafia documentaries or mafia movies, and you go like, everybody was paying these people for quote unquote protection. Why didn't these people gang up on them? Because it was just so much easier to be like, you know what? Here's your fucking $100. Just don't fuck with me.
Don't fuck.
That's what people do with the mafia that the government has become. They just go, here's the taxes, man. Just don't fucking fuck with my family.
Yeah.
You know, I just want to live peacefully. We're civilians. They're the real gangsters.
Definitely.
But as far as like the people that actually are in office, thinking about the people you went to school with that were president, vice president, treasurer, all that shit. That's the same type of mentality. But now they actually have real power. You know what I mean? Like the way those people acted in school. You know what I mean? Like I gotta make sure that everybody sees me the correct way so I can win this and then, you know, help on my college applications. Those are the type of people that run in regular office.
No, those are the type of people that have made it across the finish line. And when they get to the finish line, they realize, oh, okay, I'm just supposed to fuck people over. Okay, how do I do that? And then they learn from the dude that's been there for 40 fucking years. This is how you fuck people over. Don't ask me why we do it. It's just what we do. We get a kickback from this guy because they're making a bid for a construction. But if we go with them, they'll give us like $3,000 for the schools, you know, whatever.
It's not necessarily fuck people over. It's as long as I come up on top. If the people win, that's great. If they lose, then they lose.
No, it's
not necessarily nefarious
it's
where
a part
you
of,
all are going to get fucked up.
It's a part of business. I see it all the time, especially in the field I'm in, you know, where, you know, healthcare, oh, no, we want to get you better and we want to bring down the numbers of being sick. But we need sick people. We need fucking sick people because that's how they stay open. Like that's the business is having sick people, you know? So it's like a catch-22, but they really want you to be sick. They want to be able to charge you all these different fucking charges and extra fees that you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, well, we had to send it to a specialized doctor. Like, what the fuck? What do you mean? What are you talking about? You know, and he's charging you his own fucking thing. It's like when you run the gauntlet of everybody smacking you with their fucking fees and shit, you know? But it's all supposed to be, you know, and everybody knows it's like, well, they really didn't need it. That's kind of extra, but how are we not going to charge them? Like, they don't really know what the fuck we do, you know?
Yeah.
How are we not going to charge them, you know? And the more people you get involved, the more incentive it is for them to pay you. Like, hey, I'm breaking you off bread, and I introduced you to this fucking guy. So, you know, I mean, I got to get my piece too, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody wants to be a middleman and have other middlemen like beneath them.
Yeah.
So, and the way the government looks at it, that's what I'm, you know, speculating, is like, shut the fuck up.
I'm
taking care of you.
Smack the shit out of you.
I'm taking care of you, bro. Shut the fuck up. So you got to pay. What, is this free? What, are we running a fucking charity? No. You know, Russia's on the brink of whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? Fucking, we just got out of Afghanistan. We can go back, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Don't make me turn this car around
Smack
and take
the
us back
shit
to
out of you.
Afghanistan.
Smack the shit out of you with another 20-year-old fucking war. Shut the fuck up, you know? But our seas are polluted. Well, you like socks? You like shoes? You know who builds that shit? Little kids. I don't want to know that. Yeah, bitch, you don't want to do the dirt, but you want all the benefits.
So the
Shut
basically
the fuck up.
the American public are the wife that's been benefiting from their mobster husband.
Yes.
And now we're trying to throw it in their face. But you're a killer, and those killings pay for your fucking shoes, your expensive jewelry that you got, your little pretty iPhone.
And every now and then we gotta show them that we mean fucking business. If not, then I can't take it on two fronts. I can't come home to you. Why are you making Chinese kids build your shoes? Shut the fuck up and wear the shoes. And the Chinese kids like, hey, I'm a Chinese. Shut the fuck up too.
Oh, and then you're conflicted. You got to look at your shoes and be like, they're so pretty though.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make a stance and take those shoes off and walk around barefoot?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna go like, well, I guess justify it in your head. Well, I guess if we don't do it, the Russians are gonna make them do it anyway. And then you look at your pretty shoes.
I will kill everybody here and get a whole new batch of people that don't even know better. You said you wanted to have a summers in Texas. We got Texas for you. We pushed the border past. I just bought the Louisiana Purchase. What the fuck else you want? I want to go to California. Fuck. All right, let me go start a fucking Spanish-American war over there. Then. It's just we put those people in power because we have our own greediness and our own fucking shit. You know what I mean? It's like It's like biting the hand that feeds you almost, which is fucked up because the hand is all dirty with fucking,
Well, you mean like we put them in place?
Yeah, we put them in. We voted them in.
I really do think it's just that hard to like be an honest person, because once you see all that fucking money, you probably walk in there and you see all that money changing hands, and you're like,
yeah,
man, maybe if I just grab $100K and then I start doing the right thing.
Yeah.
I think it's more of the bribe.
If corruption is normalized, say there's another senator's been there for 40 years, dude, this is how business operates. Oh, okay.
It's like that Crenshaw guy. They asked him, like, hey, do you think that there should be no way for for representatives to make money off of donations from corporations? And I'm like, yeah, but like I gotta make a living too. Mm-hmm. He's like, hey, fuckhead. You're like a police officer.
Yeah, public servant.
Yeah, you're a public servant. You're not supposed to make generational wealth off of this shit. You're supposed to be serving everybody.
Yeah.
But these people have it in their mentality like, oh no, because I'm this, I'm at a higher scale than everybody else.
Yeah.
As a human being.
Yeah.
And I deserve to make shit to pass on to all my children.
Also, where
which is how we all think though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Once you get there, it's probably hard.
The whole house is on fire also. So right now they're like, just get what you can, get the fuck out, because this shit's gonna.
It's a smash and grab.
Yeah, it's a smash and grab. Sell it to who you can, get what you can, and get the fuck out of it, because it's gonna fall apart.
To Canada.
The pandemic was right about to hit like a week later, and these senators were selling their stocks and fucking this and that. They made millions, dude, if not billions. And their own kind, they had like a congressional committee that was like investigating, and they were like, is it unlawful for them to do that? And they're like, so did you do that? They were like, yeah. And they were like, all right, man, you good, dude. Don't worry about it, because I would do the same thing. You know what I mean? It wasn't. Of course, ethically.
So Mitt Romney's has the most money, 280 million. God.
That's just the money we know about.
That's what he's worth. Yeah,
Rick Scott 260, Mark Warner 215. Diane Feinstein.
There's a difference between what you got and what you're worth, right?
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Is this money what they got in their bank account, or when you?
No, this is net worth.
Oh, when you add it all,
those numbers could be false.
Most of these, like if you have like hundreds of $1 million, you only have like 3 or 4 million liquid. Most of it is in assets, homes, and stuff like that.
The Caymans.
It's kind of stupid thing that you would count that, but I guess.
Well, you count the person's entire wealth, like all their properties. You add them up. All,
Businesses.
yeah, like
I think we should only do raw what you got in your bank account. I mean, that doesn't tell the full story, obviously, but
No.
because you hold it in assets. You don't
Right,
hold
that's what
it
I'm
in
saying.
cash
Yeah.
for long term, yeah.
for a long term. Yeah, because then you devalue your money in 30 years.
Yeah,
your
money goes
shit's
up and down.
Half of what is.
Those assets only go up.
Well, they go down too.
Property
but
goes up. For the most part,
property goes up.
Property
yes.
goes up.
You
no
hold it
matter
for 20 years, it's going to go up like 1,000%.
And having 1,000 businesses, you don't pay no fucking taxes.
Why? Because there's so many deductions.
Yeah, so many fucking deductions. And I'm consulting. That's the biggest fucking hustle right there, bro.
Oh, consulting.
Consulting? Fuck.
So a rich person, if you have a lot of cash, you can buy a home, right? For let's say it's a $10 million home. You buy the home, cash, right?
Put it under your
then,
LLC.
And then you take a loan out on that house and you invest it, right? You're able to take a tax deduction off of that loan that you took because you're investing it. So if you would have just got a mortgage on a $10 million house, you couldn't take that off in your taxes. So that's how they just keep recycling the money.
Yeah.
And with other people's debt, and the way that pays for it is our banking fees, where it's like, oh, you overdrafted $35. You know what I mean? Interest, 27% interest on credit cards. Credit fucks us, and credit helps the wealthy.
Well, the wealthy,
or not wealth,
the
not
wealthy
credit,
still
but
claims-
interest. Interest fucks us.
But we can still play the game just like
we
them.
can.
We can do
but
it on
we
a
don't
lower
know. We're not
scale.
educated in that manner.
Well, no, you can be
Boy,
educated.
We can. You can.
You can
but
go to school for that. Finance. You can go to school for that. Economics.
people
you can,
don't.
You can go to school for.
I'm just saying, but they
you
don't
don't have to go to
teach
school.
it in high
You can go to the fucking library. These people are spoon feeding us.
Go to YouTube.
and we're just like, no, stop fucking me over. We'll read a book. No.
Go on YouTube, and you'll hear it from their mouth.
YouTube also. The library's been public forever, bro. But people don't take advantage of it. I'm on the rich people's side.
I don't know. I'm always weirded about this, like how to get over on the government stuff, because I feel like the government's got most of their bases covered when it comes to extracting money from people.
Yeah.
Or preventing from people to, like,
But
you
it's-
have to be a career criminal to actually get away. As a regular citizen, you can't have like 1 foot in the law and 1 foot out, and then expect that you're gonna get one over on the.
I think
No,
can
you go by
because
their own playbook.
Yeah.
You don't even have to be like a criminal. You can just go by their own fucking
and it's
playbook.
such a big, slow system that's moving that, like, one outlier, I mean, it's hard to just go after that one person. You know
Well, I'm
what I
not talking about getting wealthy. I'm talking about like how the system is like, either if you don't get in debt, you have no credit.
Yeah.
yeah.
And if you get in debt and pay off your debt, you need to keep getting in debt. Otherwise, your credit will go down anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's what you do with that debt that could make you money, or that can give you assets and stuff like that. You can't just go into debt. And have
Right.
no-
It's designed for people who have this shark mentality of always moving. But you can't be a peaceful, like, hey, man, I just want to have my house. And I'm not trying to fucking own everything. It's like you have to get on the treadmill or it's going to keep going fast. Like there's no room for, I just want to walk a little.
Look,
No,
this
you
is
can.
this
You
is
can.
perfect. Nancy Pelosi's assets in 2019. So real estate, she has 65 million. Public stocks, 50 million. Private investments, 24.7 million. Cash, 633,000 in the bank. So she has very little cash. It's all in assets.
Well,
And that's
yeah.
the 2019.
It's very little cash for most Americans.
Apparently, she made way more money after the pandemic.
and the dividend she makes on the public stocks and
Yeah.
private investments. I mean,
Yeah, and exactly. And you just pay taxes on those. So,
well, no, you don't even pay taxes on it. You put those in interest-bearing accounts, and the interest pays for the taxes.
ooh, yeah.
Yeah,
If it's big
Stupid
enough,
bitch.
yeah.
Like $1 million. What
It's
interest
$50,000
be
you
a
get a
little-
year.
for interest, right?
Yeah.
yeah, and that can pay the taxes.
After $1 million, is that when interest starts becoming like
like a flat line.
yeah.
No, I think it's after. Like 250,000 or something like that. Where 50,000 is the most that you can pay, I think, or something in taxes
Much
for like an account like that. Now, money, like you say, you're making like $10 million a year. I think a third of that goes to the fucking government. Like they take 33% or 28% or some shit
of what?
off the top.
Of what?
off your salary. Say you're a NBA star or whatever.
Oh yeah, that's where you get paid the most. Like the capital gains tax. If you have long-term capital gains,
Yeah.
it's like 15%. But if you buy and trade real quick, like the next day, it's something like 30%.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doubles.
No, I'm saying like if you're like say you're an NBA player and you make $20 million a year, almost a third of that goes to taxes.
Oh shoot, more.
Or like if you don't have any
California.
other businesses, you're just playing the game.
Yeah.
You got your house and shit. You're not investing your money or nothing. A third of that without playing in the playbook, you will pay 28% of your fucking money will go to the government.
More than that if you live in California.
Well, yeah, because they got state tax too. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy that it's like you don't get a choice. You just are part of a society that was predetermined a while back.
Well, your choice is to move. If you move, you won't pay those.
We should move to Costa Rica.
I mean, the choice. Yeah, I guess you could save up your entire life and then eventually move over there. But you can't just like up and move.
Not even your entire life.
Leave everybody behind.
you need to save up your entire life, like $100K, and you're set for like 30 years.
In Costa Rica?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, that's assuming that you don't have that many expenses. I mean, it's going to take some years. You don't have to like, what are you just going to...
Rent. Yeah.
But you're not going to go out. You're not going to take care of your family. You're not going to...
Move to Costa Rica with me. Fuck it.
You just tell everybody I'm leaving.
Yeah, I mean,
You would uproot like that? I feel like that's a white people thing. Of like white people that are born on the East Coast will go live on the West Coast
and
and vice versa.
and not care about their family.
Home for the holidays is a white people term.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, the entire time I would growing up, I would home for the holidays. Aren't you like already home in the entire time? Like, no, these people are traveling from Michigan back to Florida or fucking from
maybe they don't-
Oregon back to New York.
Maybe they don't have the guilt, you know, because every now so often my dad's like, "Hey, like, you know, I'm not gonna be around, right?" I'm like, "Fuck, I want to move away, but I can't." You know, my dad might not be around. You know what I mean? Some people, I guess maybe not most. Most people want to live somewhere else. They don't want to live where they fucking grew up. You know, where they know all the streets end and shit like that. Like, I've always wanted to live in Japan or some shit. You know.
Right, like
there's nothing wrong with that. They don't. It's not like they don't.
I'm
care
not saying
about
it's
their
nothing. I
family.
think it's a character. It's like saying, you know, some cats don't like the water, and some dogs like love water.
Your parents want to stay here, right? But you want to move to Costa Rica. You wouldn't move because they're not going to move.
I wouldn't move because I don't want to be away from them.
Ah, okay. Well, then
It's
I
like-
think that's just a.
I want to be
personal
able to.
thing.
Yeah, I want to be able to visit them like once every 2-3 weeks.
Oh, see.
Once every
yeah.
week, if
So it's you.
possible.
It's not
Yeah.
them. Yeah, it's you.
That's what I'm saying. Like people don't have white people don't have it in them to go like, I want to see my parents. They're like, ugh, I fucking hate my dad.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
my mother just called.
But maybe their dad's not cool. You get along with your dad.
That's true.
That's true. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe it's dude, I mean, that goes to show you, right, why you shouldn't go by races or ethnicities, because
Yeah.
think of how many like Hispanic Mexican American kids grew up in like broken homes, and they were like, dude, as soon as I'm turning 18, I'm
Fucking
getting as
gone.
far away from this
Yeah.
fucking place.
Well, you don't even have to have a broken home. You can just not want to live in that town anymore because like there's a bar that's set
Like
here.
Josh. Josh came from a small town, and now he's
Yeah.
in a smaller town.
Well, a way bigger town.
No, this is small compared to the Valley, dude.
I
Valley's made up of like 14 different little cities.
Yeah, it's a coalition
think the whole valley is like
of patas sucias.
1 million or 1.2 million.
Patas
The
sucias.
whole
There's 1.2 million
the
patas
whole
sucias
valley.
in the
Pata
Valley.
Sucia coalition is 1 point what?
Patas Sucias Coalition. No, I love Patas Sucias Coalition. PSC.
1.3 million in entire bottom 4 counties.
Yeah, and in the city of in Countdown City, I think there's like 2. So y'all gotta start fucking down there.
1.5.
Oh, then see, we're about the same.
Yeah, but it's all of it in one.
It's funny
How
because
many in
your
Austin?
little tribes down there, they all like hate each other. I'm not from Westico. You're from I'm from Harlingen. And all this shit. And but us, we're like, ugh.
Austin's about to hit a million.
All those dirty valley. Actually, there's some of the most beautiful women are in the valley, dude.
We've been having 1.5 for the past 10, 20 years, no?
Hey, I'm trying. I got one on the way. What are y'all doing?
Well, I didn't mean that we should get it up.
I just realized my sunglasses have been on my head the whole fucking time.
Yeah, no, it's just wanting to,
Man, I had my hoodie on for a while.
move to the big city. That's what it was. Let's move to the big city.
Every region has the big city.
I got family that live in Florida. We love that they live in Florida because we get to go visit them and shit. You know.
Yeah.
Although they're having a tough time right now with that fucking hurricane. You hear about that shit?
Yeah.
You hear about this?
I mean, I only heard that it's pretty big to the point that they're evacuating people, but I don't know to what scale.
Yeah.
Like
Governor
2
stuck
million.
in Cuba.
2 million?
2 million people have been given the fucking warning and the order that they have to evacuation.
Get out of there.
Fort Myers, Sarasota.
When is it supposed to hit?
It already hit.
Oh, it already did?
Yeah, it hit yesterday.
So why am I not hearing any
It's all over the news. It's all over CNN and everything.
Why
It
has
is?
it not been
Yeah,
put
yeah.
in front of my face?
Why is it not on Facebook yet? It is on Facebook.
Usually it's oh no, see, because you're CNN, Facebook, those are things that I never
Oh, there
look
you go.
at.
Twitter?
But sometimes
Twitter.
I go to like the Apple News
Why has nobody whispered this in my ear?
and nothing. Oh wait, here we go. Hurricane lands path of ruin. Cities flood without electricity as rescues continue.
Fucking 620-foot swell.
Florida CEO urged.
The sea has taken the water from the shores. Like it's gonna fucking hit. Yeah, bro. Look at that. And so the sea had taken it out to the hurricane, and when it hit, all that water came in, and there's like 16-foot floods, 12-foot floods going on and shit.
Yeah, so they're saying that this new weather is the triple La Nina. And that's
they
what's,
always blame the fucking
yeah.
motherfuckers.
Always
And so
blaming
hurricanes-
our strong brown
so-
women.
So hurricane season is going to be horrible this year. A late hurricane season because we haven't had hurricanes all year, and this I think is the first one.
Well, I mean, I
'Cause it
guess
started in
we
September.
were due, man. It's just like wins and losses.
What's the end of September? Started in June.
We were on a winning streak and we were just due.
La Nina occurs when strong winds blow warm water on the surface of the Pacific Ocean near the South American across the equator towards Indonesia, other parts of Asia. That causes cooler water to rise to the surface of the Pacific Ocean.
culo water. I thought you said culo water.
Did I?
That causes culo water.
Did I say that?
Yeah, you said culo water.
God.
Cooler.
We need to do something about
That
this climate
causes-
change. It's cooler water.
Smell that, dude? It smells like culo water in here, bro. Fucking pata sucio over here.
Its cooling influence is temporarily slowing the rise of global temperature, but it will not halt reverse the long-term warming trend.
But it will not halt.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking crazy, bro. I got family in Sarasota area, Tampa area.
Did they have to evacuate?
My family's crazy, dude. They were like, fuck this. The news is lying to you. And then they sent me a video. It's all, all fucking crazy. I'm like, hey, you guys all right? They're like, yeah, we're fine. Just the wind's like crazy and the water's flooding. I'm like, yeah, get the fuck out of there. We'll be fine. Because they come to Texas every time there's a terrible hurricane, which has happened like fucking 3 or 4 years in a row.
Yeah.
And now they're like, fuck that. Our house is still standing when we
Is
got
it on
back. We'll be
stilts?
all right. No. They are right next to the Manatee River. So they have a Manatee River,
Manatee.
and then they have a lake behind their house. So it's the fucking big ass fucking river. The manatees all up in it and shit. Dude, there's fucking alligators and shit. It's wild, bro. And my uncle, we go out into the fucking sticks. They have like an off-roading golf cart. And he's like, hey, you want to take a drive with me? You know, so if I hang out, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like, yeah, this family's fucking driving me crazy. Let's go relax in the sticks.
Yeah.
And so we're all fucking off-roading it, and there's fucking animals. I mean, he goes out into the swamp. It's like a swampy area already. A lot of moisture in the soil, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, so he got stuck at work because he works at a hospital. And it's like a disaster, so he has to be on call. So he's like, they asked us if we would just stay at the hospital in case shit pops off. And so
Do they
give
have
him
like
a room.
do they have some kind of like a bunker system
No.
or are they just kind of like praying it doesn't
No, they. What do you
nothing
mean?
happens to it?
What do you mean? Their house?
They're staying back at the hospital, right? They
Yeah,
asked them to stay at the hospital.
Yeah.
So like, what's the? Is
No, they're
that
just-
safe?
Of course, no. Nothing is safe, dude. It's just what.
There's no
happens.
safety precautions whatsoever against a hurricane in a hospital.
Maybe they do. like a lot of those houses that are built, they're built out of cement blocks. You know, we use like wood framing and fucking, you know,
Yeah.
sheetrock and shit. No, they build them with cement blocks, and then they put cement, they fill them with cement, and those are hurricane. They have those in Costa Rica. They have those in like a lot of
They're hurricane proof,
hurricane proof. They're supposed to be hurricane proof. Yeah.
so that the hurricane doesn't just lift them off the fucking floor.
That's why a lot of those houses, like their houses, is like a stucco type of vibe. They have like the stucco, you know, instead of having the planks and shit like how we do, or some people do, right?
Yeah.
They have the stucco because that's easier to plaster over the fucking the cement blocks. Like when you go to Hawaii, you'll see a lot of houses with that cement block showing.
Interesting. No, sir, I don't like it.
Not one bit.
Anyway, I think we came to the end of this. You guys got anything going on that you want to tell the folks about?
George?
Hey, what's up, folks? Go to GeorgeAnthonyComedy.com, you motherfucker, and then go to whipmerch.com. Man, subscribe to us, Wolf for Ignorance podcast, dude. It's fucking dope. It's only $10 a month. Anyway, come see me at the Fallout Theater in Austin, Texas, October 22nd at 10 p.m. Tickets are falloutcomedy.com. Even if you don't go, buy tickets, you motherfucker.
Yeah. October 21st, Blind Tiger Comedy Club. Feed the Funny. Come check out San Antonio's longest running stand-up comedy show. December 2nd, I'll be headlining Upstage Comedy Club. You can get your tickets now. Submit your sketches to Film Freeway at Battle of the Sketches. It is going on right now. The early submission, he just showed us his nipples. Early submission ends at the end of this month. And check out comedyfrequency.com.
All right. I got the 5th of October. I'm doing another Revolver at the Laugh Out Loud Comedy Club here in San Antonio. Yeah, that's about it. That's all I got right now. Hopefully, either this Friday or the next, I can record something at the Blind Tiger. A couple of jokes here and there, just to show people what I've been up to. Other than that, thanks everybody for tuning in. Y'all take it easy. Check out the Willful Ignorance podcast. And we also have the bonus episode for Willful Ignorance, which you can access by subscribing at whipmerch.com. Y'all take it easy. Have a good one, everybody. Bye.
Flash again, George. Flash again.
We should have that.